All right, we have a voicemail number. The number is 219 David P. Here's an interesting voicemail we received. Take a listen.
Hey, David and Lewis. You guys were talking on the other show about the Peter Principle and whether or not it applied to the FBI. And I just wanted to let you guys know from someone who actually, worked with the government, worked for the Department of Homeland Security for about a year and a half before I could not take it anymore, that the Peter Principle absolutely does apply in government. And it applies more in government, I would assume, than it does even in the private sector. Most of the people that are the senior managers at government are completely incompetent at their jobs, and the only reason that they're in that position is because they've been able to sit in a desk and take orders for 20, 30 years, and they become the de facto person when, the person in that position retires or leaves or something like that. But the Peter Principle definitely applies in the government and very much, more than the private sector. So keep up the good work.
Yeah, this was a big discussion on the bonus show, and I've read a lot about this. And it's the Peter Principle is the idea, for those who haven't heard of it, that you end up with a lot of incompetent people, particularly in above entry-level jobs, because people get promoted up until the point at which they no longer excel in their position and they stop getting promoted. So people get stuck just outside their competence. Now, skilled companies and skilled managers have figured out how to avoid this while still keeping employees sort of challenged and stimulated. But it's very common. You go in, you get the entry-level job, you excel, you get promoted. You spend a year in that next position or two, and you do quite well in that, and you get promoted again. And then all of a sudden, you've been promoted above your competency, and now you're no longer good at your job, although you would have been a terrific employee at the prior level. And this caller, at least, saying it does not only apply to private companies, but the context was something related to the FBI that we were talking about.
And why would you keep your job if you are incompetent? Well, because the person above you, there's a good chance they are also incompetent.
I mean, you just generally think 4 out of 5 people at whatever job they're doing are not competent. This is your sort of analysis.
That's what my data suggests.
Yeah. All right. Australia wants to scare away migrants. We will talk about that on today's bonus show. Also, Texas police have set up a very strange trap. And we will talk about the teen who didn't want to wake up for school so badly that he shot his family. All of those stories and more. That's one crazy headline. DavidPakman.com/membership is the way to sign up and get instant access to the world famous bonus show.